Alright, this is my review of the Hubsan FPV, X4 FPV, the Proto X FPV. I have a standard Hubsan X4 and the Proto X Small. First thing I want to point out is with all these, each one of the controllers will work with any one of they will work with any one of them. Of course, you got to change the trims. You'll notice I don't have my Hubsan FPV copter here. That's because the first thing I learned was don't get it out of range, and I basically flew it so high I lost it and I never found it. Still have the controller, so I got something I can mod later on. As far as comparing the X4 to the Proto X, on the FPV sides, basically this is the same copter that similar copter as the X4. This is an X4, but this has just got a standard camera on it. It doesn't have doesn't broadcast. Great little copter. The biggest difference that I noticed between the two of them is the battery. On the Hubsan, I don't know if I can get this to see there. Yeah, there we go. That is a 360 milliamp battery, and on the Proto X, which is a bigger helicopter, and it weighs a little bit more. It has a a 650 millivolt. Couple things right off the bat that I'm going to point out with the Protos is I use hot glue to kind of stabilize stuff, and that is a big no-no with these, because if you have to peel the hot glue off, what ends up happening is if the hot glue is on a LED, when you pull the glue off, it pulls the LED off, and that LED either will short out or it won't work at all. I've had to take two of them off on each one of them for myself, on this one, and two of them on this one. First thing, I didn't realize when I first bought these that I just kind of jumped right into it, not knowing anything about it, and I didn't realize there was an A and a B propeller. Now that I've got that, now that I know that, this seems to do really good. The little Proto X, they're awesome for indoors. Really maneuverable. If you can fly this, you can fly anything. This is it's a really good little model. Mine's been, it's been beat up pretty good. Controllers. The controllers for the Hubsan, it looks exactly the same, but it actually, the internals look similar, but there are differences. The Proto, the Estes has an option for sound, to tell you if there's no sound, and the Estes also has a recording mode that lets you know that if you're recording from the SD card on the actual helicopter. I like this one over here. I use this one this controller here both for these two here, and they work perfect. This one here is fine, but this one will work with any one of them too. But if you use this one, you don't get any of the what do you call them? Expert mode stuff. No flips. It's just straight. That's what you get. And couple things that I want to point out that I found flawed. If you go online, you'll find a couple must-have mods. I didn't think it was necessary, but it is. Tape up these little legs on your X4, because they will come loose. This little guy here, he's a great little guy. It's pretty hard to really damage him. But this guy here, the FPV, you've got a lot of things that happen with this one. If you look down at it, those metal arms, they get bent up big time. I mean, this thing, when this thing hits the ground, one of these things here will get bent all the way up. But it's a lot stabler, and with that bigger battery, you can really feel it when you when you hit the throttle. It feels a lot more stable. Well, that's my view, and I want to point out that this is I'm a beginner. I got into this from nothing. My first helicopter was that one right there that I flew away. Like I said, I still got the controller, so I was going to replace it, but I don't know if it's really worth replacing because I know I'm going to be moving up to bigger helicopters now, because these ones here, these are my training, when I'm learning to do the first person view. I still haven't got down the first person view on that controller. I've ordered a set of goggles to see if that doesn't help me a little bit, but we'll just have to see. All right, thank you.